Hey, what's up guys, the boss here. Welcome back to a brand new video here on my channel, and today we're gonna play the Captain's Challenge, which is a new game mode currently running inside of Survival Arena, and to be honest, one of my favorite game modes so far. So in the Captain's Challenge, we're all having the same loadouts, the same wave sequences and the same tower levels, and this means we're all having the same starting position, which I think is pretty nice, because in the end of the day, the player with the best strategy will stand on top everyone, and I love this idea, and therefore yeah, like I said, it's one of my favorite game modes and I love it so far. And at the moment I've been playing the Cannon arena, and you can see I'm there currently on the first place with a large distance to the second place, and I assume I'll end up there on the first place anyways, and therefore I thought, alright, let's show my strategy and my thought processes here inside of this video so you can learn from them also for all of the other Captain challenges. And therefore I, on the one hand, show you my strategies, but also elaborate a little bit more on how you can perform pretty well here inside of the Captain's Challenge to get those awesome prizes in the end. Alright, I guess that's gonna do it for the introduction, and we're ready for the battle, so let's hop straight into it. And in this match I was playing with the Cannon, the Lightning Tower, then the Creepy Spikes, Snowball and the Fire Tornado combined with the Scarlet Blade. And basically what I'm doing when I'm starting off playing the Captain's Challenge, or in general the Cannon's Arena, was that I was first looking at the wave sequences and at the tower levels, and we all know we are having two epic cards which are on level 2 and they're pretty strong. So I assumed that basically we're not having no problems defeating any ground troops, but of course we're only having the Cannon against air troops, so there you could see already a weakness of this loadout. And we definitely needed to prepare for that in this battle, and that's exactly what I did. So first of all, I started off preparing myself to defend basically my Scar Shard generator against the ground troops. So I placed there the strong Lightning Tower and the Creepy Spikes, upgraded it right in the beginning, and this has basically two reasons. The first one is, of course, we can eliminate ground troops very effectively, but also it saves a lot of time when we're dealing with them right in the beginning. If we end up with another competitor on the same kill count, then time obviously will decide who's gonna stand above the other one, so that's why it's important to deal with your incoming enemies right at the beginning or as fast as possible. And this is basically what I was trying to do here, since the towers were so strong and we didn't need a long maze to deal with them. But afterwards, of course, once we got closer to the airwaves, I realized, alright, now we gotta place the cannons, cause the cannons are the only way to defeat the air troops. So basically what I did was placing as many cannons there on the map as possible and try to upgrade them as well. But in the meantime, actually the battle was quite calm due to the strong lightning and creepy towers, and they basically were eliminating all the troops right in the beginning. So basically what the key to success in this arena was basically building up a strong air defense and try to effectively deal with the airwaves by not at the same time taking a lot of damage from them. And that was the goal here in the end. So for all other arenas where you're basically trying to fight against strong troops, you need to figure out a way to actually deal with that. There are always probably some waves which are crucial for the success, so you definitely need to prepare for them, adjust your base layout for it, and then I think you can very much advance high on the leaderboards, which is pretty nice. Anyways, we've upgraded now our whole defenses, and I think we're set up pretty well for the incoming air wave. And now let me show you a little trick on how to deal with that. So before the wave comes in, basically you position your hero right in that middle spot, in that middle lane, and then once the air troops come in, you use the ability of Scarlet Blade actually onto the air units, and this means those within close range of Scarlet Blade will attack her, and that means the cannons have a little bit more time to deal with them, and Scarlet Blade of course helps a lot to take them out. So basically in that way you can minimize the damage taken, which means in the end that I only took during this wave 2 damage, which is amazing. So in this air wave basically you try to minimize the damage, and I think I did that very effectively. by using as well also the flame tornadoes. So another trick here inside of those captain challenges arenas is to use everything you have to the fullest potential and make most effective use of it, because if you're not doing that, then someone will do that and obviously will get an advantage, and that's exactly what I did here, and this is the main purpose for me getting 90 kills more than the second place, and a lot more kills than everybody here in the world. Anyways, after this airwave basically, which we successfully completed, we're having only 18 hearts left, and of course there's another airwave coming in, which is pretty massive, and everybody who played that arena so far knows that it will be as dangerous as the one we had before, and it's probably a lot stronger. So in the meantime, basically we cannot do a lot, however, because our whole arena is occupied with towers. We cannot place anything anymore, and I don't want to sacrifice here my lightning towers, which is right in the beginning, and the creepy spikes to place some more cannons, as the cannons don't really feel that effective against those air troops. So I was just trying to prepare myself again for the next wave and save as many gears up as possible, because obviously you never know when you need them. And basically that's what I did for the next 4 rounds until the next air wave approaches. And this air wave again is pretty massive, as you can see, and once this air wave actually approached, I again used the flame tornado, the ability of Scarlet Blades to deal as much damage as possible to distract the air wave from reaching the Skyshot generator directly, and this actually worked out as well. And if you have a closer look on the footage, then you can see that I was trying to tap always on some troops which are traveling there, because that means that Scarlet Blade changed her attack and also attracted some more attention from some other airwave troops. And in the end of the day, I took again not that much damage. I had 4 hearts left in the end of the day after this airwave, and this is pretty nice and was very successfully done. So I was again playing out the advantages of my hero, of my cards in the best way, and this is exactly what you gotta do. Now obviously from this point onwards, the troops which are coming in are in large masses, so what I immediately did was selling all my cannons and placing their lightning towers to help me out. And you can see there are massive amounts of troops coming in, and if you watch my videos so far, you know that I love it when huge masses of troops are coming in and you can just annihilate them forever. So this was a lot of fun playing here, but you could also see that in a couple of rounds there is the next boss wave coming in and the next air wave, and obviously after taking so much damage after air wave number 2, air wave number 3 will probably take me out. So in order to maximize kills, of course you need to survive the boss wave, which would deal 10 damage to your Skyshot generator. So I needed to think about a way to deal with it, although it has so much health. But actually it's not that hard to deal with that boss wave, which you will see in a second. But after this, of course, there is no way of going further with those towers right here. But again, like I said before, you just gotta maximize everything you get, and then you will definitely succeed in the end. So with the last boss wave coming in, you can see that I was using Scarlet Blade quite often to distract the boss wave, and this actually worked out quite well until I didn't pay attention, and then basically Scarlet Blade died because the boss just annihilated her, and therefore I had to come up with a different strategy. And by coincidence I found that there's actually a loop already inside of my loadout right here. So what you can do is basically just close the path behind the boss wave, and then you can open up at the bottom again the path, and this will lead to the boss wave running around in a circle again. And even though it takes like 5 minutes to take it out, which is absolutely ridiculous and without the loop not doable with these towers and this setup in general, we could actually manage to take him out, which is pretty amazing, and therefore could advance a little bit further and could squeeze out the last kills to get that far. And this means that we had then another Pirate Blast wave coming in before the air wave came in, and therefore I could get 30 additional kills, I guess, or 20 additional kills. I actually don't mind, it doesn't matter that much. And therefore I could end up on this high score, which means that I'm first place in the Cannon Arena worldwide, and I'm super proud of that, and super fun testing out these strategies, and I loved it. So of course these are not all of my tricks I have here for the Captain's Challenge and in general for Survival Arena, but I could not bring all of them here into action in this arena, or just because they didn't apply for this setup in general. But of course nothing goes about practicing here, so I highly recommend, if you want to get there on top, you gotta practice a lot and just show some dedication, play around with the layouts and just try to find the most effective one, always improve on the weaknesses, and I think then it is actually doable to get on the first place. And yeah, that's basically gonna do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you're gonna tune in for the next video. Have a great day. Peace out.